Howdy fixers. So tonight we're going after the water pump on this 2004 Porsche Cayenne S. So it's got the V8. I do believe it was a 4.3, 4.5. I'm not sure, but it's the V8 and it's different. I'm sure it's different than the V6. In this video, I've already kind of fast forwarded a little bit further. I've taken the throttle plate and the intake snoot off. There's quite a few other videos out there about that stuff, about the little plastic things that come down for the intake snoot, where you have to do it a certain way. You break the tangs. Mine were already broken. You just have to, there's like a notch that you have to line up to pull that out. And then the snoot itself, they're just Phillips, or not Phillips, so they're flat blades, so you're able to take those out. The other thing was that there was the plate that holds the beauty cover, and that's bolted onto your throttle plate, so you want to take those 4 bolts off that holds the throttle plate into your connectors. Get that out of the way. That gives you plenty of access to get to your water pump. I also did that because I was going further in. We ended up doing the water pipes underneath and the thermostat, a whole bunch of stuff. I fortunately didn't get a whole bunch of video of that stuff because I was just trying to crank through it, because there's a lot of labor involved and the guy wanted that back like now. So we didn't have any time to really videotape a whole bunch. But anyways, so hopefully this is going to be helpful for you. If you have any questions, just comment down below. I am more than willing to answer anything you got for me, especially when it comes to this, because it's all locked up here. I might not have covered it in the video. So hopefully this is helpful. Thanks for watching. Be sure to give me a like, give me a subscribe, check out the Facebook and the Instagram, and if you have any questions or anything like that, I said, like, just leave it down in the comments down below. So here we go. So today we're going after multiple things on this Porsche Cayenne, and it's got the V8 in it, and I do believe it's a 2004. So we're going after the water pump. Then we're also going out, there's these hoses underneath here, which there's an upgrade where they go from plastic to metal, and that's what we're doing. So I've already loosened these down here. These are 40 Torx. Got those, and then we actually have to pull the radiator out too, but that's going to be a different video. So right now, I've already got these loose, so we're just going to focus on the water pump. And then I'll try to get this hose off here. I've already kind of popped it loose here by pulling the clip out of here. Get this out of the way. And then we're going to, I'm pretty sure this is your tensioner here for your belt. Take a picture of the tensioner and the belt routing, and we're going to try to pop it off. So if you like what I'm doing for you, give me a like, subscribe, tell a friend about it. And here we go. So I have my crescent wrench on this. I'm going to push down so I'm able to get my belt out of the way. So after the belt was off, I was able to take my pulley off, and now I'm going after my 10mm, or they're actually, I do believe they are E8s, E10s. So then you go ahead and take those off. My new pump came with new bolts, so I'm going to put new bolts on it. Alright, so now that I got all my bolts out of my pump, I'm prying the front here because the gasket does make it stick on there. I do believe it's a metal gasket. Metal or felt gasket, anyways, it gets stuck on there. So I'm going to have to clean this off, scrape it off with a razor blade and some Scotch-Brite. And then I'm going to have to clean it off with some carpet spray. And I'm just going to put a little baby skiff of RTV on both sides of my gasket, make sure that it seals extra good so I don't have any imperfections or anything like that. I'm going to have to make up for it. Okay, so just like that, my new pump's back in there. It's a fairly easy job. So now you just want to make sure that you look around with a mirror, make sure you get every bolt. Right now I'm going after the couple bolts that are at the very bottom, but you want to make sure you don't miss any. Especially if you get new bolts, just want to make sure you count each bolt that you put in so you know how many you have. I can't remember exactly how many there are, but main thing is up on top here you have this metal bracket, and you want to make sure that that is still there when you're done, because it helps keep this electrical harness down. With my bolts finger tight, I'm just working it back and forth. I'm not really snugging it down too tight because I don't want to break anything. I'm just going back and forth in the start pattern. Okay, so now that we got our pump tight, I'll go ahead and we're going to put my pulley back on and put my new bolts for the pump. Also the new pulley that I got, I'm going to put that on too. And then we're going to torque these bolts once I get the belt back on, like I have here. And I usually use just a little bit of a cheater bar to just make sure the stuff's a little extra tight so I don't, come loose on me. But
Fix are good.
Be a fixer. Be your own hero.